Hey guys, Mr. Abyss here with Life is a Shonen. If you're enjoying the content on our channel, go ahead and like our video and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to go ahead and get updates whenever we put out a new video, go ahead and click that little bell down there as well. Enjoy. It is now recording.
Okay. This is Hi-Teagh, and that's spelled H-I-T-E-A-G-H, though that may sound like Teague. It is not. It is Hi-Teagh. Okay. Anyways, I'm Lady Unicorn, and beside me is...
From Life is a Shonen, this is Albert 3G.
And this is Mr. Abyss. Of course you all know me. It's already done. So what this is going to end up being is a... No, I got to take this out. It's too much now. It's going to end up being a section on the channel that's dedicated to... What do we have the list as?
We speak on political, environmental, metaphysical, health-related, basically anything you want us to touch, we will.
We like to get out there. This is our little section for those type of things. Let's go into a little deeper introductions. We know our names now. Who are we? I haven't given you history about myself. I was an art student trying to eventually evolve into a comic book creator, which I'm actually doing. And it's been a long journey. It's been a lot of growth, but hey, here we are. The channel's going. We have 75 people on the channel. We're doing all right, and I think we can keep doing better.
Well, I've been doing marketing, I guess, for the past few years, and I don't know, I've been doing it with this one company, Texan Pools, which has done a pretty good job of, giving me a place to work. But besides that, I don't know really what I've been working on lately, honestly, now that I think about it. I've just been really work.
Okay, so, I'm a massage therapist, and I'm also studying to eventually become a natural doctor. Right now I'm in school for respiratory therapy because, natural doctoring ain't going to pay for itself. Anyway.
And it should be able to, but it's... Yeah.
That's getting into politics. Like it just... but this is just career talk. I'm a Pisces, I'm an ENFP, and my favorite color is green.
Oh, one thing you're going to have to get used to, anytime we're having guests, we're a pretty hot, heavy ENFP group.
Very heavy ENFP
Pretty heavy ENFP.
Any INTJs out there, just listen.
Oh, if you don't know what we're talking about, this is the Myers-Briggs psychological test.
Personality type, yeah.
Which is really, it's one of the few that I do really think they're really legit. It's on point, it's based on psychology. And I've based the last year of my life off of it, and it seems to have worked pretty well.
Well, it's kind of funny because, I'm an INTJ, and it wasn't until we started doing the personality type that I realized how many ENFPs I'm actually surrounded by.
Dude, I'm surrounded by
And then he started dating one. That's me.
So, does the INF, what is it? Obviously, I'm terrible.
INTJ.
Does the INTJ attract ENFPs?
Yes.
It's interesting.
Yes, like
it's
hardcore.
Very, very
okay, literally, I was studying Meyer-Briggs types, and I was like, damn it, I want to date an INTJ. And then he wrote me notes, and then we started talking about personality types. He's like, it says I'm INTP. I'm like, no. I was like, you're an INTJ, damn it. And then he turned out to be one.
Yeah, when I was younger, I guess, because Steven and you guys were always all right, let's go with the flow. What's up?
We're good. Let's get it going. Yeah.
So I kind of fancied myself being more of that, but really, truly on the inside, I was.
Which I think we both did a little, because I thought forever I was an introvert. Mm-hmm. I thought I was 100% introvert. I liked being alone. Then I came to find out, because of this asshole, that I was doing it all the wrong way, and that I was actually making things worse by not going out and talking to people and spreading whatever energies that is.
Because ENFPs are known to be the number one extrovert that can be an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
We just like our alone time.
Whatever it is, you swing that way.
Mm-hmm. That's because, you guys, your extroversion is gaining information from others and using your intuition, but then eventually you do have to go and think about that.
It's the thinking about that I got stuck on. Mm-hmm. All I was doing, think. Oh, here's info. I'll go in my room. It's time to enter the abyss. Hence Mr. Abyss. Go in the room, live there for a year, then come out with new data. But that doesn't work. It's not good.
Nah, from
unhealthy.
My first obsession came with
So is the obsession thing an ENFP thing?
Well, yes, it's a very ENFP thing, and we like to better ourselves. So do INTJs, which is one of the reasons why we're so pulled to them.
Yeah.
But my first thing was very backwards because I'm extremely spiritual. So I went from the spiritual side to like into the sciencey side of it. And I started with astrology. And like I was like, okay, I need to learn about Pisces, everything I can. I really didn't like half the shit I was reading because I was like, that's not like cool. That's not me.
Feel like me.
So I started learning more, and I was like, okay, so a whole natal chart, figuring out where everything lands.
Natal chart stuff. That's some out there
that's
stuff.
Pretty,
I couldn't even. I started to delve once, and it was like I was Icarus. I was burned and melted away. What is this?
No, I got like super into it, and so like I like bought books and started studying all of it, and then somehow or another, like it led me to Carl Jung, how do you say his last name?
Yeah, it's Carl Jung.
Young, yeah. And so then into Meyer Briggs.
I like the name drop there. Yeah.
So and from there, all this shit happened.
Now, perhaps, well, let's keep talking. We need to give a little data on what these things are that we're talking about.
Well, I mean, I guess, while you look at
that little short one.
The ENFP is known as the adventurer, like, which is kind of funny because, like, for y'all, it's all about the journey.
It's all
about 100%. The journey.
Which is weird because it ties into, like, this is what bothered me about it because it was way too much insight. Like, this explains why I watch the shows I watch, why I act the way that I do. I don't like that. That bothers me.
But it also tells you how to, like, achieve the things that you want.
Yeah.
To navigate your own, like, deficiencies.
Exactly.
Your own mind. And then if you're ENFP, go find an INTJ.
Yeah.
Because they are going to help you so much.
Yeah, and I hate it because it's true. It's gross.
If you'll notice, he talks a lot calmer than us. And so it's kind of like...
you should be able to tell the personality types based on the audio.
And the names. Mr. Abyss, Albert 3G, and Lady Unicorn.
But yeah, with you guys being, I mean, there's Josh and then there's Scott, and they're ENFPs, and you look at them and how they've, gone through life, and it's all for all four of you guys. It's all about the journey. Like everyone has a different experience, exactly. But you're all trying to do that. That's
a weird growth thing. I don't know. It's odd.
Well,
I didn't know it was inherent in. I just thought I don't know how to say that.
Well, it's one of those, like, do you think it's nature or nurture that's causing the actual,
personality type?
Personality.
Oh, that one messes with my mind.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite things.
Few things mess with my mind. That shit
from what I've discovered in life,
it.
every answer lies somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
It's never both extremes. It's like you take both opinions and, like, there's your answer.
Yes.
Something weird.
Well, when you're young, you're developing a certain, certain hormones are happening if you're looking at it chemically. Or like
how adults used to tell us, like, you don't know shit when you're younger, and I believe that I knew shit. I'm sure y'all believe that you knew shit. We didn't really know shit.
No, I didn't know anything.
Damn.
I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna get all this right, and I'm going to do it exactly the way
totally have the plan of what's happening.
Yeah.
I was going to be a cop. And, like, I know y'all don't know me from real life, but, like, be a cop. No, dude.
Sorry.
Where did that come from?
I would never be a cop.
I mean, like, when I was in high school, and I'm sure Jeremy will tell you guys about this, but they called me Fabio because I had said one time in class I wanted to be a fashion designer. I was trying to pick something different, I was like, well,
the greatest thing
it's
ever.
cool. I like clothes,
I wanted to be a actress or a singer, and now I'm like, I want to be a natural doctor,
Let's see, in junior high. Oh, no, never mind. I wouldn't go there.
I wanted to be an architect in junior high.
In junior high, I was playing Raptors still. I hadn't got past, like, it's still the playground, sir. We're playing Sonic the Hedgehog.
We were making our own Pokemon in elementary school, like, up to 5th grade.
Oh, that's funny.
Once we went into middle school, like, our playground changed because they didn't have the cool, like, big, like, play yard with the, like, basketball, like, court. And
were you elementary with us?
No, I didn't
right.
come until 8th grade, actually.
Yeah.
So, last year of junior high.
Well, I was homeschooled. So
you were homeschooled?
I went to elementary school, but I was homeschooled after, like, as soon as 6th grade started.
Okay.
And then, like, I did not learn much. There's a lot of shit that went down, and so basically
not much school, though.
Not much school, but, like, a lot of life happened, and, like, we kind of got forgotten that we got to be taught. Like,
yeah.
And
I forget that shit.
Yeah, I mean, but in a weird way, I'm not unhappy with that because I have a GED. I'm going to college. It's not like I'm not pursuing my dreams. I still figured it out, but it taught me a whole lot about life at a
Yeah.
very young age, and like it made me very strong. And
Whether
very,
you were
like,
ready for that or not,
yeah.
or it doesn't matter. It happened.
And so that I'm glad to have, and it made me spiritual like I am,
Yeah.
because I needed that.
Mm-hmm. I 100% agree with that.
And I feel like I grew more into myself as I got older.
Do you think you were a slow growth or a long growth? I mean, what is there even? I don't know.
What's our ages?
Oh, I'm 30.
Yeah, I'm 32. I'm 30 also.
Yes,
30
he's
also.
32.
I'm forever going to be 32.
I'm 25.
I don't know if
The wee
age really
youngin'.
matters, you know what I mean? Like, to me, age is
But
just
I'm a
thing.
girl, so y'all know
Based
what
on that,
means.
before in the conversation, based
Just
on what
kidding.
we said, how old did you think we are? Let us know in the comments. I'd
Oh,
like to
that'd
see
be cool.
Well, think about it, you know, because no one dies at the same age.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, really, is age even important when
Mm-hmm.
it comes in terms of
No,
age? It's really-
it's not.
Not at all. Which means, like, I know it's a cliche
I mean,
thing
it
to say, but it's a
is, but
number.
it is.
It
Okay,
really
okay.
is.
No matter who you are, there are certain things you only learn once you turn a certain age.
Oh yes, I now
And,
accept that.
Like, that's true.
I used to think it was the direct, like, no, dude, you like.
It's all about
just 'cause you've
how
been-
developed you are.
Yeah.
You know? No.
Like, it's true. Like, life kills you, and you go a certain age, and then you know how to deal with things a different way.
You know
Yeah.
how to fight life
Experience.
back
True.
and use it.
And looking back, I can see, like, what ages I learned what. And it's kind of funny because, like, I see my siblings, like, going
Yeah.
through that as well. So, like, it's
How
kind
are
of
they tracking on the meter?
Yeah, right? It's like, they're at that age. I was like, I remember.
I
Like,
do that
Oh,
with my
that's a dark
teenage
one.
sister, and I'm like, oh, you're such an angsty bitch. Like, but
get
I
past
get
it.
it. I get it. Like, there's so many feelings.
That's what was weird. I didn't recognize that, like, dude, teenhood is just its feelings, its emotion, and weird hormones, and
Yeah.
it's just dark and
I
weird.
figured something out the other day. Like, when
Oh.
I was thinking about, like, why does she have, like, so much, like, why does she focus so much on her feelings? It's like, she doesn't have anything else to focus on.
That's it.
Like, that's all she has to focus
Yeah,
on.
that's true.
And they
Yeah,
don't have
they-
bills. They don't have, like, life shit they gotta
Yeah.
deal with. They got their feelings, and that's their
100%
life shit.
of who I am can
It
go
is
with the
Taylor
attention of
Swift
this.
songs,
Mhm.
man.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift songs.
And that's Padawan. No matter what he ever says or how he changes his name, he will always be Padawan.
Sometimes pat a bag, but we can't
yes,
even explain
yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, we'll get into that later.
yeah, I mean, that is true. You know, once you start experiencing real life in whatever age that may be, because, like, some people start at 18.
Whenever it takes your
some-
soul.
Yeah, you'll know. There will be a point in time
Where
where
you feel
life
dead
just,
inside. Where, like, you can't stop. That's just that's what growing up is to me. That's my idea of it. Power up, superpower.
No, that's really true. Actually, that's
You just
super
have to
true.
wait through, and that's what the personality types actually kind of help out. You know, they give you a way to really direct your life in maybe not the perfect way, because obviously it's all a learning experience as you go along.
A good example is one thing, because I didn't know anything about this stuff when he presented it to me. He showed me the, damn, of course I forget what the fuck I'm talking about. there needs to be a noise for that. Like, wah, wah, wah.
Okay, we'll start doing that.
Okay,
for you.
oh shit.
Bring the keyboard over.
Man, that one's dumb.
What was it for?
16 personality types.
Yes. Okay.
That
Oh, oh yeah. Okay. So, what it was is lack of organization as a human being, like as an essential part of who I am as a person.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that I could kind of like, let's say you jump off a cliff. I thought I could like fall through life,
Yeah.
where I'm gonna hit the right things. Like I have no control, just bump it. But then you showed me that my personality type does not do well with a lot of things.
versions of structure.
Yes, there's too much stuff here. I want to try everything. There's so many adventures to go on.
Yeah.
It helped me have INTJ.
INTJ.
Having an INTJ show me how to compartmentalize it into chunks and pieces where you can actually work on something instead of working on nothing.
I mean, really developing. I mean, it's almost like game planning, you know?
Yeah.
It's like game planning for anything, but you're just game planning for life. And so if you just schedule it out enough, you're able to accomplish a lot more.
Like, dude, you remember, I'm not a stickler for schedules.
No.
I love plans and schedules now.
Oh,
Plan
yeah, me
everything.
too.
But it
Plan
gives you
them
the
all.
ability to do everything you want to do.
Literally that's the final
Yeah,
piece.
yeah, exactly. That's what it comes down to, because a lot of people are like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this, and I want to do this. I'm like, all right,
Those all
but you
sound
got to
great.
plan for all that, because it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of effort, you know, to be able to have the freedom to actually
You-
take part in all that.
You know what helped me to realize my plan was that I figured out what I wanted to be officially.
Yeah.
And once I figured that out, I started realizing like how much school it's going to take, how much I add in 2 years for life just in case.
Yeah.
And
You get a real gauge.
Get a real gauge of like I have like a 12 to 15 year plan right now, but that's like just with large goals at certain settings.
Yeah. And as an ENFP before this, did you have a 15-year
No,
yeah,
not like a 5-year plan gave me anxiety.
Yeah, what are you
like,
talking
I was
plans?
just like,
You
oh
trapped me
no.
now. You trapped me and I can't escape.
I can't gypsy
Well, see,
this.
it's funny because like same thing. Like when I was 25, like that's when Padawan decided he wanted to, go back to school or start going to college.
Yeah.
And so that's when we made the decision to like enroll and everything. And then I started having to plan things out ahead of time. So I probably wasn't right at 25, but around 26,
That
27.
chunk, that middle section.
Like 24
where
to
your soul's
26.
dying.
Yeah.
It's just not dead yet.
Exactly. Where like you felt a hurt that like it's not like a normal like
A heavy, like,
yeah,
this black, thick.
yeah, it's like not soul crushing.
It's
but
soul crushing.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
You
I guess so.
recover.
Mm-hmm.
Well, honestly, I think that pushes us in a way because like when you start feeling that, you realize this isn't how you want to feel anymore.
This
that
is
you
terrible.
start, you start. If nothing else, your will starts to manifest stuff.
That's
like,
a big thing, dude.
it's
Isn't
just
that willpower?
Exactly, and
Yeah.
once you get your willpower, it's unshakable. Like you can
Like
push through
to me,
anything.
what willpower is the ability. So you've got your conscious, and now we're going to get out there a little bit. I can't resist. You've got your conscious, the things that you think. Like I've been thinking of a table. Tables don't exist yet. You realize I want to make this thing. Let me get the ingredients together. Now I've created something from a realm that does not exist,
Yeah,
and
the
I
first
brought it
table.
out into this world.
I think Jesus made that. It was in that.
Oh, I
that
mean,
movie.
like the example that Jeremy's talking about, and then
was a
that
joke.
Mr. Abyss is talking about, and then
I'm sorry,
Lady
everyone knows.
Unicorn is mentioning about the willing or the willpower.
Yes.
Because it goes back to what what it says in Napoleon Hill's book, which is which one was it? Master Key to Riches.
That's right.
Master Key to Riches.
And then also The Secret, they always tell you like there's a point you have to hit rock bottom. Like it doesn't matter. Like you just do. Like I don't know what it is.
It's like knowing your darkness or some weird thing.
It's knowing
You
your
get to learn
insignificance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Mhm.
That's actually almost perfect.
It's one of those like I learned who am I really?
True.
We all want to mean something, and we all want to leave a mark.
Oh yeah.
And so, but with that, and then you bringing up the example of, you think of an idea and then you bring it out to
Willpower's
life.
like the thing that brings it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
it's and this is gonna, like Jeremy's saying or Mr. Abyss is saying, really go deeper into it. It's like you pretty much are. Your body is almost like an antenna, and you're receiving all these things, and you're putting out all these things too. So it's almost like magnetically attracting all these like resources.
And
that
you
will
do
help
create
you.
it. You do affect what you're going to get by how you're acting. Like if you're in a negative mood and you're doing negative things, you're going to be pushed towards negative events and people and things, and it's just going to compile, and it's worse and worse, and you fall further down the hill.
Okay, here's my recommendation. Go on Netflix. If you don't have Netflix, it's $8.99 a month. Come on.
All right.
Go on
It's actually
Netflix.
more now. It's
Okay,
all-
it's more now. I'm sorry. But it's worthwhile to have. If not,
It is.
Yeah, that's
get and watch The Secret. It's corny and cheesy.
I will-
Forgive me,
yes.
Rhonda Burns,
With
for
a little
saying that.
asterisk
But
on
it
this.
is.
Yes.
It is corny and cheesy, but if you begin to watch it and just keep watching it, you'll realize there is some shit in there that makes beautiful and perfect scientific sense.
Don't listen to what they're saying. Listen to what they're like talking about.
Yeah. It's because it is cheesy, but it's
Because
so
the only thing that
worthwhile.
bothers me with The Secret was that like it just they picked the guys that it just didn't go bad for, right?
Yeah.
That's what bothers me about it.
Kinda.
That you, of course, you found these guys, but you're trying to do a thing. There's no way you made a product and a video that you want to sell, and you're not going to get the guys that want to do it. But the message is real.
Well, what I would
It's pure. There's purity there.
What I would attribute that to is you have to understand, you also, everyone's made for a different purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I will
it
always
doesn't,
play devil's advocate.
it's one of those where
Especially.
you may not achieve the same thing, or you may be trying to achieve the wrong thing.
Yeah.
even though you are trying to use that method, because you're still, your goal or your site, like your purpose, it hasn't been defined correctly.
Yeah.
Yet. So that may be why there's varying quote unquote degrees of success. But but also taking into consideration, sometimes people aren't. There's a lot more people unaware of the possibilities of what they can accomplish than those that, and even within that, are the people who are truly going to apply that after
it's this
learning
weird, like,
about that.
dude, if you like had a chart that you could, or whatever, that you could divide the sections into, it's like, well, 50% make it past this part, and then another 20% of that 50% get to this thing. It's interesting. I don't think it makes anyone better than anyone. That's not what I'm saying.
No.
But it's an interesting development.
Okay,